Okay, we're going to look at some object orientation now and inheritance. The key to object orientation is to understand that once we define a class, then other classes can come under that which subsequently inherit. So we've got on the system now hours worked, which specifies various methods, and what we can say, we can add a new class, and instead of hours work, it's something that's going to come under hours work. So I'm going to say, let me just say employee schedule. Oh, okay, so that obviously was a mistake, so we'll try that again. Okay, so employee schedule, and what we do to take in the new class is to say hours worked. So this will now inherit everything that we had from hours worked. And we saw before when we did hours worked that we can have a constructor to initialize. So I can say hours worked. Well, for the moment, this just show how this works here. So going back to the program, programs here, we took an instance of hours worked. Instead of taking that, we can apply all the same logic, but we can, instead of taking hours worked, we can now just take employee schedule. Employee schedule will inherit everything from hours worked, so that should still work the same way. And if we go through that logic, we should end up here with the same outputs, which we do. So the point to learn there is that we are now taking an instance of employee schedule and not hours worked, and employee schedule inherits through this. C# allows inheritance, multiple inheritance, so I can say I can now start a new class that would then inherit employee schedule, for example, and in here we can code individual methods which are accessible in employee schedule, and the same methods can be used in hours worked, and it will take the employee schedule one because it will because this one will have a priority. So that's the first introduction there to object-oriented program, to understand this approach and to understand we can still take the same instance, and we can see the type here is hours worked.